Do we have a problem?
Okay, so it does look as if he has declared war. So the AI is probably nuts to do this, arguably, although I think his threat or his fear level it could have a stronger military. Maybe we'll see. So I'm fed up with this, with you, and with your blasted colony. Let's get down to it. So be it. Your culture rate. So let's check diplomacy. Intrigue levels going up. Everyone else is happy with us. It was only Duncan who was annoyed. I basically couldn't do anything about the trait situation. I couldn't get healthy, or at least wasn't trying to get healthy all that much. Haven't been attacking anyone, so I couldn't do anything about that. That we were occasionally getting bonuses from that, but all in all, he's decided to go to war with us. Right, so who does he
Do
dislike?
we have a problem?
He's actually at war with Brazil already, and he's cooperating with Hutama. Right, so I need to keep an eye out for these coloured units. Yeah. I might want to delay the Octogenesis pod and get some units up. I may even want to get my affinity up. What's his... What was his? Yeah, it's only 3, so he's not going to have... We're going to be equal in most of our units, and some of my units will actually be better. I don't think any of my C units are better, though, crucially. I may want to get better units soon, though, if I want to really go for him. Right, let's just cancel that. Quest decision. Extra. I think I'll take the extra. Orbital units aren't that expensive, really. I think I'm going to take the extra orbital coverage. Okay, so our orbital coverage is getting pretty impressive now. Will come in handy eventually, maybe. Okay, so it's got 5 citizens. What was that pillaged by? No, I don't actually have a submarine up here. Which maybe I should have. Do I want to change production here? How much to make a sub here? 3 turns? I'm gonna try and find a sub if there is one up here, which I'm guessing there might be. No, if you move next to it, it appears, I think, and maybe that thing pillaged it. No, I don't know if they pillage automatically or not. Right, my trade routes are vulnerable to him now, aren't they? Which is a problem. So that route is vulnerable. Did I actually lose one then? I hope not. Oh, I did. Right, so I need to get a trade route up somewhere. So which of my cities lost their trade? Art. Oh, I'm not sure which one is short there. I think one of my trade routes finished. Right, so let's move there. Let's move up here. Right, so it's this one, establish trade route. So it was going to that place. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to do it to Asia. So we lost the one going to Golden Bell. Right, I guess 13 production is going to need it. Didn't realise that was going to complete then. So we got a ton of extra culture and 16 extra supremacy affinity.
Accepting the limitations of birth form betrays a lack of imagination.
Okay, so that's upgraded a few different unit types. Marines, cutters and tac jets. Which, yeah, there's probably a couple of those which I maybe would have wanted to make more units of. So I've got to figure out that. Let's do the virtue. The next virtue is going to be this health one. So the current amount is -5. And that's +2. So if I'd have gotten that suit before they declared war, we might have been able to prevent that from happening because of one of their traits. That means that I maybe should be thinking about making another city, arguably, or taking a city. Probably taking a city, actually. So I think all of these upgrades should be pretty straightforward. So let's start off with the tac jets. So they basically get an option to attack units or defend against airstrikes, basically, and that theme continues later on into the supremacy options. There are no hybrid options, sadly, for the fighters in the game. I don't expect the AI to put up much of a threat in the air, so I'm just going to get the extra damage, I think, here. Probably take that, and then maybe that as well, I'm guessing. We'll see, though. Probably. Right, let's upgrade that. Okay, the Marine. So we are going down the supremacy route. I think that's probably the better choice here. I doubt my soldiers are going to have 3 units next to them at all times to make that more worthwhile than that one. So yeah, that's the one I'm going to pick there. Can pick hybrids on the next upgrade potentially. So the cutter, which is the naval melee units. So we get a choice here out of 20% when flanking or 15% when next to a friendly unit. Now this happens when you're defending as well, I believe, so it's probably by far better than the flanking bonus, I believe. So I'm going to take that one there. They do have hybrid options here as well. Okay. And those I don't have any of, so I'm not going to make any of those. Now, because we've actually got to affinity level 6, so Ashia's outfit has changed. She's very much got supremacy garb on now. So I've actually got a lot of diplomatic capital, and I think it's time that I want to actually spend this. Now my health has basically gotten back to positive, so I think it's a good idea now maybe to actually ditch this trait. So I'm going to switch this over. This is going to cost me 405. So what do I want here? The internal city trade one's pretty good, but I've got a station strategy on the go as well, so I'm not making completely use out of that. That's probably crap. That's probably crap. That's probably pretty rubbish. And because I actually picked production for one of my pre-launch selections, I think the production one is the best to go for. We're already getting bonus production, so I might as well get this on top. That's not particularly amazing. We might get some AIs who want it though. Yeah, so I'm going to switch it to production extra 8% here. Okay, so confirm. And should I upgrade it now? I think I will. Okay. And I've got to buy, I need to get another trading vessel here because I think we lost one. So let's get a trade convoy there. So it turns out I did buy a unit after all, which that would have worked on. And what else? I've got 471 left. I know there's something. Oh, health. Oh, it's actually at 0. So I was going to buy a building and now I'm not going to. I thought it would be -1. Right, so I've got a bit of movement left to do this turn. Probably need to make sure my Trade routes are protected if possible. From NSA. Right, so I've got that cruiser gets upgraded on level 7, doesn't it? I believe. Yeah, so I might want to make some of those, and that's at level 8. If we click on this city as well, you can see the huge bonuses I'm getting here. Just added another 12% on. So what's that? That is 187% that city for naval units. Really crazy. Right, so this can make its way. I probably. Well, these benefit from being next to each other now, don't they? So slowly bring these over, I think. Try and take up their units, if not their cities. I wouldn't mind getting some more defenses just in case in a bit, and that panopticon would be very nice. Now, am I going to change this here? I don't have any buildings to do. There's not much point in making ships in land cities though, is there? Because I don't get the huge bonuses I do there. So that mine is done, that site's done now, so I probably want to grab that. I imagine. Let's make farm there. Okay. I think I'm done for the turn. Next turn. Okay, someone's
What's ours
offering.
is yours. For a price.
Right, he wants to cooperate. Can I exit this and then still accept that? Don't think I can actually. Alright, that's something that Fraxis needs to change arguably. I might have wanted to accept that. Okay, someone's submarine over there. Looks like a spy's come back.
What's ours
Oh no,
is yours.
brilliant. So it, yeah, it
For
does
a price.
last. Excellent. Right, established network went undetected. I've got a feeling that it's pointless in having that guy here. I'm probably going to take the city before we get to steal anything, I'm guessing. So if I don't take that, anything from there, where should I go? Well, we get sight on the city, which is helpful. Yeah, I'm actually going to move that, though. Going to move it to the Laner Ebner, I think. It's Feldgeist, wasn't it? Sign. Okay. So if I was to cooperate with Hutama, would I get anything more out of that? He doesn't actually have any agreements with me. I don't have any from him, but I wouldn't mind having some of his stuff, I think.
What's ours is yours. For a price.
He's at war with Lena Ebner, so she's not gonna like that if I decide to cooperate. And what's that situation? I'm gonna say no for the time being.
What's ours is yours. For a price.
Later on I will though. Probably deal with this war first before doing that. Okay, right, let's come down here to explore. Okay. That. Right, let's come up here. Ton of titanium up there. Right, establish route. I want to do that one, but it's already got pillage one, so I'm not sure it's such a good idea. Oh, actually, it says resume. Yeah, I'll resume it. I've got another one there to do in a second. So what's Hara's production like? 22. It's not spectacular, but it might be enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that again. Probably survives this time. Okay, that alien sat on the tile I wanted to go to. Okay, so these move 5, that moves 4. Probably gonna need a few more units maybe to mount a serious attack on there. I want to get some more subs. Okay. Right, next turn. Subs. Okay. Trade route slot available. Oh, I forgot about that. So I'm gonna have to buy one here. Spy vessel. Size 2, diplomacy. Wow, we've got 3 people contacting me.
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Wir verfolgen viele Ziele. Vielleicht kannst du sie noch weiter voranbringen.
It's +1 health from strategic resources. We get 13 in exchange. Not sure which of my traits gives me that ability to have this. I don't think I want to give this to her though. That seems very powerful. Anything that gives a ton of global health, she could turn that into making a lot more cities, so I don't think so there.
What's ours is yours.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
For a price.
Okay, so we're up to 268. Let's grab the satellite. Okay, I've only got 2 artifacts, yeah. There's no point at this stage in the game in exchanging those. I might as well wait to get another one. There. There's nothing up here now. Yeah, 3 titanium up here, but there's some snow, which is dreadful terrain. If you have a ton of snow, then the terrascapes are very good for those. Nests. Right. I don't want to get within 2 of the city realistically. Okay, let's go to there. Right, I could do titanium now. Production. Trade depots then. I'm gonna want to move the city a lot, but not quite yet. So what am I making? Production. Dry dock. Cycler. That one? Okay. That's finished moving. So I can buy to there. 1, 2, 3, I can buy to there, I can buy to there. So I just need enough money to do it now, really. So I think that's it, basically, for that city. I just need to get up all of the buildings now. Next turn, let's get that done. Since I'm losing health. Run to health. Right, next turn. I feel my science rate isn't great still. Probably isn't. Things I can do to get it up really quickly though, so it's not such a big issue. That one that's going to increase my approval or respect with everyone. So that would decrease the chance of anyone declaring war on me even a larger amount. Anyone else? So 8, 6, 5, 5. That's already high. 4 on them. So what about even in military size? Probably or military capability of making a lot of units quickly. Right, this is come over here. Oops. What was that? Okay. Right, I've got a new Tide Hunter. These get a movement upgrade when you get to level 8 in Affinity, so that's when they become really amazing. I think I want to make some more of those. 2 turns. Okay. Right, I can come around there. It's a 59.65. Arguably I should fire last with this because I'm gonna have to move. You can actually heal outside your territory now as well with these. Yeah, let's move that to there. 59. Let's attack at that one. Okay. That did a lot more damage than I was expecting. So let's destroy that. Yeah, these are out of date. I've got a affinity level on them, so this is gonna come out of this very well. And I can heal up. trade here. So I think we're out of stations. I could send one of these an international trader, or I could increase my production somewhere. So I actually want production for Hajar on the main. That one's particularly good, isn't it? 7. I think that's the best one. I've actually been recording for quite a while, so I'm going to call it an end of this recording session and the end of this video here. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy any of these videos, please help me out by giving the videos a like. I'm really grateful to those of you who do that. Next time I record, I'm going to start to take some cities. The first being Deep Castle, hopefully, off Duncan and the NSA. Probably going to go for a domination victory, it seems, as well. I think things are pretty set up to go down that route. I can make use of the frac site and maybe phasal transporters to move troops around the map, and ships around the map as well, maybe later on. Yeah, so I think yeah, that extra wonder I got for the extra military production is really helping out. I've got a huge production boost, so I think it's what I'm going to go for here. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you think that's what I should do. If you have any comments or questions, of course, use the comment section for whatever feedback you would like to leave. Or is interested to know what you think of the Let's Plays and guide videos I do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you may want to consider doing so. More of these videos are on way, and also there's plenty more content on the homepage that you may want to check out, and plenty more content on the channel coming in the future. I have a Patreon page. If you haven't checked that out and you fancy helping out the channel, then please do so. Any small donation is going to be a massive help to me to keep the channel going over the next few years, so I'm really grateful if any of you do become a Patreon of mine. Right, so I believe I covered just about everything, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.